I wanted to ask you about when it comes to sort of these three quarterbacks that are out there. We've got Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Jimmy G. Which one of these quarterbacks would you like in your franchise if you feel you're close?
I think Jimmy G's probably the go-to. Rodgers, I watched his body language all year. Pat, I don't know if you notice players on the field, how they behave and how they act and how they react, facial expressions, hanging their head. I thought Rodgers was a bit much this year, a little bit much drama. I think Derek Carr has been overrated since the beginning of his career. He's never won big games. He's a good, solid quarterback. I think he's going to be like a journeyman, like Fitzpatrick maybe. I think he'll bounce around a lot, but I think Jimmy G is probably the biggest, strongest, best drop back passer of all of them, and Rodgers is losing his edge. So I'd go with Jimmy G.
Your thoughts of the three available for your team?
I'm going the complete opposite of you. Jimmy G, I think, is a guy you can plug into a team that already has a lot going for it. So if I'm the Jets, I'm going to be better than I was last year with Jimmy G, but he's not going to be able to make a play for me consistently. The thing that scares me about Rodgers is look, I agree with you with the body language, but I mean, this kind of been his MO the whole time he's been in the league, right? Like, I don't think Aaron Rodgers can play in an offense where he's not the focal point of things. I think Aaron Rodgers is good to a fault, where if you put him in New York and the running game is going well and the defense is keeping you in games and you want to win the way that Robert Saleh wants to win by just scoring more points than the other team does, he's going to potentially make a mistake that he doesn't have to. For that reason, I think Derek Carr is a steady quarterback that can get you a play more so than Jimmy Garoppolo. And for that reason, if I'm in a situation where I'm the Jets or I'm the Panthers where I think I have something going on with my defense, or, I mean, even if the Broncos were looking to move on from Russ, I think Carr is the guy that I would want. Run the offense, get me a play or two throughout the game that I need from a guy like you that has the arm talent. Let's go home.
Of the three quarterbacks, it's just so bizarre. You're not sure where Rodgers' head is at. Derek Carr, you know full well, has played pretty well, but never really been able to take a team to the promised land. Jimmy G actually took a team to the promised land, but it gets injured a lot. So there's a lot of different variables here.
Well, but you look at somebody like Aaron Rodgers, like he's being connected to New York over and over and over again. Aaron Rodgers in New York, based on his personality and the things that he has no problem coming out and saying, is going to be a disaster. He was a media hotspot in Green Bay, Wisconsin. What happens when he's in the biggest media market in the world and he has the most important, recognizable reporters asking him questions that he doesn't like on a daily basis?
Well, it's quite interesting. This weekend is the Combine. I wanted to ask you, Bob, about it, because were you at the first Combine in 87?
I was. Incredibly, I was, yes.
What did you think?
It's amazing. You know, there's a lot of big names are going to be there. I think the players are bigger, faster, stronger now. The collisions are harder in the sport. The injuries are more severe. But I came out with a really good quarterback class. Testaverde was there, Harbaugh, Don Mikowski, Steve Berline, Rich Gannon, me. I mean, it was an incredible quarterback class. Everybody played for a long time but me. So, in any event.
Well, you could have got stuff autographed, man. You would have had something to show on the back end.
I actually did. When I was in the Blue-Gray game, they came out with the brochure of the Blue-Gray game. I had all the players in the locker room sign it, and a lot of them. A couple Hall of Famers, couple All-Pros.
That's awesome.
Really good stuff. Yeah.
I'd like to see that someday. My goodness.